speak life. We speak life. In the name of Jesus, there is healing flowing in this place. As we lift our voice in faith, and we give all the praise to the one who's worthy of all glory. Jesus is his name.
If you need healing this morning,
We lift
we're going to
our
speak
voice
the
in
power of
faith.
healing that is the name of Jesus. Receive, we speak life.
Speak
We
life.
speak
In the name of flowing in this place. We give all the praise to the one who's worthy. Jesus is
the only name that can heal you.
so we lift our voices in praise.
Yes, we lift our voice. We lift our voice in praise. Oh God, you're the only one who is worthy of all praise.
You,
Only
we worship you.
for your
We honor you, God. Just put your hands up for a few moments. Just put your hands up if you feel comfortable right now. Just as an active surrender. Familiar. You need faith when there are circumstances and situations that are unfamiliar. The unfamiliar places where you're uncomfortable at times, you don't know what to do with yourself, that you worship. You just honor. It's unfamiliar to you. We worship you.
oh God, we worship you, oh God, we
worship you.
Yeah, come on, come on. We honor you, Jesus. In the unfamiliar places. In the unfamiliar places.
We worship
everything in me will worship you, oh God. Everything in me will worship you. Oh Lord, we worship.
we worship you. Lord, we worship you. We worship you, Lord.
I have to just say this. Rachel, I was looking at your pregnant belly when I was on the floor. It's kind of close, right? So your pregnant belly just stands out. I know you're 4 weeks away. Tim told me, I know it's 4 weeks now. Crazy. You must be excited. You must be scared. It's unfamiliar. Having a baby's unfamiliar to you. And I was just looking at your belly, and I just felt like the Lord showed me some stuff. And I saw like the spirit of like what was on Moses' life on your child's life. And I saw this staff, and I saw an arrow, and I saw this child at the forefront of this arrow. And like I felt like the Lord said to me in this place that your baby would redeem a people group. Like your child would redeem, just as Moses redeemed and restored a people to their rightful place. I feel like there's like the spirit, I know like you carry this in your own heart, like you have this thing about justice and mercy, but I feel like it's that spirit that's on you is going to shift, and on your child, you're going to have this like spirit of Moses, where there's going to be this leadership grace over your child that's going to redeem a whole people group. And God would give your child like what Moses had. He had a rod. He had a staff that he leaned on. And I feel like your child is going to have the rod. Like Jesus is that rod. Jesus is that staff. And she's going to have this trust in such a way that she. And I think that if we can understand that the gospel is everything and all his promises. There is no separation between above the one who gave it, who is the person. And you end up pushing God out of the equation and pushing yourself into it, and that's why when you fall, it really hurts. Because all of a sudden now you've got there your own way with your own strength. And if you got your own way, you're going to fall down an even harder way. But if you continue to do it his way, it changes the game and how you live out that purpose and promise. The promise makes and practice in our life, in every spectrum of life. If I could pick one thing, you know what it would be? It would be on careers or on opportunity, because of perseverance. Like, if we could teach after 80 years of process and perseverance and but Paul's encouraging a spiritual son, hey, listen, remember like the gifts that you have? Don't neglect them. Like, fan them into flame. Like, use them. I've given you some awesome gifts, son, and I want you to use them. Don't give up. If you want to help with about what perseverance really is first. Number one, write this down if you can. Out of something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. It's kind of a depressing definition. And if you don't know how to hunt in life, you don't know how to persevere. Everyone needs a hunt in life. I lasted for 20 hours. Man, I don't know what kind of God you serve, but I was reminded in this is me moment of the power of perseverance. And I'm going to share it with you. And it was one of probably the more scary experiences that I've had as a parent. And recently, 2 weeks ago, we were at a cottage, and we were out, and it was the first day that we were at this cottage. It wasn't my cottage or anything, and we were. So now you wanted to come? Sure. Yeah, Michelle couldn't even see her from the shore anymore. That's how far she was. Okay, so sure, and so all of a no way I'm gonna get to her. But anyways, so long story short, I ended up getting to her. Literally was so focused, I didn't even look back. Your promise is gonna get. Number two, to pursue and what I call ticks, things that tick you off in life. Anybody have anything? Life. I said to you earlier at 2 Timothy that at that point, Paul or Timothy had been pastoring for. You go from faith, you go from, hey, it's all good in the hood, to like, it energizes a perseverance in my life right now that I've realized I have let go out to sea a little bit. I said, yeah, it's all good. By the way, the reason why I floated away is in a gym lifting weights by yourself. I think you're going to manifest lots of anger. I don't know about you. Great way to get out. It's like therapeutic, you know. Basically semi-pro athlete all the way up until the competition, and then on the competition, persevering over and over again. Talk to an expert on all of these things. Just ask a mom. I want you to close your eyes just for a moment. I feel like if there's anybody in this room right now, and maybe you're the one
that God is going to
As we transition and close here, we thank you that heaven is for real and that Jesus, you got our back and kick in our step, so to speak, a new gasoline for our engine in life, God, to keep on going full force and to realize that, God, we let so much of our take over and rob us. I think the greatest thief of perseverance is emotion sometimes.